Hey Cameron, just going over some video analysis work on your swing and see some things to work on. We best you the best this season. Sorry about the cold weather. It was crazy down there. We haven't been inside in 11 years, and unfortunately for this year it was crazy. So a couple things I do see that are going to help you to get engage that lower half some more, and it's going to make a big difference in regards to our mechanics and really get you more balanced. My goal for you is to get your lower half more involved, to get you more balanced, and to get you more consistently hitting the ball hard more often. I know you do it a bunch now, but just even to that next level. So in regards to our start, a lot of good things I like. Heads on the ball, hands are in a good spot. Would like to see those hands probably just a hair back farther, just so you can get a little bit of separation in that upper body. But mainly today we're going to be talking about your lower half and getting you more balance at the start of our swing, at contact, and at the end of our swing. I think is going to make a big difference for you. So as I go swing, make sure that you have a lot of movement. You'll notice there's a lot of movement in our hands up top. You got a big timing mechanism where your hands kind of shake around. On faster pitching, just make sure you want to kind of tone that down a little bit and keep that kind of quiet. Remember, the more movement you have, the more chance for mistakes that you have. But you do separate them out nice. Your hands go nice and back. They kind of start in here and separate out to go back. One thing I do know is when I do my land foot, we're going to work on trying to stay back a little bit more. We have a tendency to get towards the front side a little bit. So let's talk about this real quick here. We're going to talk about that bottom arm here. You can see right now that the arm is locked out. It's locked out too early. We want to make sure that this is locked out later. We call it this barring or casting, where that bottom arm is locked out too early. You can see it has a nice angle right here. This is a really good start angle for it to be right there. But as I go to swing, you'll see that you want it to lock it out at contact, and you lock it out right there. And that's going to be just too early for us to do that, because what that's going to do, you can take all the power away from your arms and make us slow to the ball compared to quick to the ball, and make us long instead of being short. So make sure it's also going to drop our hands. You notice how the hands kind of drop down and through. So make sure that when you hit, a good drill is when you start with kind of like a small bat, like a T-ball bat or one of your youth bats that's way too small for me, and just way too small for you, and just put it on your shoulder. And what you want to do is just do soft toss to where you only have your bottom hand on the bat, and you just kind of rest it on your shoulder. And then what you do is when you soft toss T-work, you just take it off your shoulder, and then just make sure right at extension, right before extension is when you want to get firm or locked out with your front arm compared to locking out. You're locking out right there. You want it to be locked out right at contact. See how that bottom arm is nice and firm? If I back up here a screen or two, you can see how that bottom arm is now firmed out. And that's where you want it to get firm and not getting there earlier. The other thing is, as I continue to swing, you'll see that front knee and back knee, we want to try to finish off our swing. Actually, after your swing, you can see how that front leg kind of spins open, and that front knee bends. At this point of our swing, I would focus a lot on your finish, because you never want that to be at the end of our swing and this kind of be straight. You actually want it to be opposite. At this point of our swing, you want this to kind of be firm, and you want this to be nice and bent. You want it to kind of look like that, and then you kind of meet back up here in the middle. So if you do that, you're not going to have a good balance of our swing, and that's the big thing of over-rotating that back foot, spinning open that front side, and that knee kind of collapsing. At the end of our swing, try to hold your finish so you can really work on keeping your head down on the baseball, because even after you hit, you're kind of looking out towards over there. And actually, at the end of our contact, you want to be looking down at the ball still. So I think a good drill for you is to have kind of a ball out in front of the plate that you're going to look at once you're done swinging. So, for example, I'll just put a little ball out here, and actually, after you're done hitting, your eyes are going to track the ball, and then at the end of your swing, your eyes are going to actually look down here compared to kind of spinning open and looking out there and kind of over-rotating. So we want to get you closed off. That front hip kind of really opens up on you. You can see here right at contact of how much that front knee is bent, that front hip is open. The eyes are more looking out towards the field, and that's going to kind of over-rotate everything. It's going to take a lot of the power away from our swing and get it more towards your arms, which is going to make a big difference, not having power. Again, at contact, this is in pretty good shape right here. Your eyes are looking down. Much better job with that firm front side. That's nice and bent. And the key is to hold that, so to leave your head there. So right at this point is I want you to leave your head down there. Let's see if your head peeks up. A little bit better, but you can see how we kind of have that golf finish. We want to keep our head down. As you swing through, the head begins up to be higher. Just kind of keep that on plane. If you just left your head there and you finish with your legs like that and just keep going, it would be actually a really nice finish. But it kind of begins to come apart here, more of a golf finish, come up off that backside, that front knee begins to bend, and I really peek out too early. And you can see you kind of have a little bit of hop afterwards because you can't really keep your balance. You kind of keep going with our lower half. So this is going to make a big difference in regards to our swing for you. I would just do a lot of tee work. You need to focus on just a lot of, at finish, just focus on a lot of finish, because at contact you're in pretty good shape. But I want you to stay there, because what happens is you can see your eyes are beginning to go out in front, and you're kind of peeking on me to have a ball, to place a ball or put a square that you can really draw a freeze frame on kind of thing, and